Good morning, class 11. This is Subject Accountancy, Chapter 1, Lecture 2. In our last lecture, we have read about accountancy's meaning and its characteristics. In this lecture, we'll study about objectives of accountancy. So, our first objective is to keep systematic record of business transactions. The main objective of accounting is to keep a complete and systematic record of financial transaction of the enterprise. It is further classified into ledger and summarized in the form of financial statement, say it be income statement and balance sheet. Fine. So the main objective of accountancy is to keep the systematic record of every business transaction according to specified rules, because complete record of business transactions help to avoid the possibility of omission and fraud. For this purpose, all the business transactions are first of all recorded in journal and then posted into ledger. Fine. A second point is to calculate profit or loss. So, the second main objective of accounting is to know the profit and loss. So, accounting helps in ascertaining the profit generated or loss suffered in the business during an accounting period. How it is to be done? It is to be done by preparing trading and profit and loss account. Trading account shows gross profit. That means the profit arrived after matching the sales and cost of goods sold, whereas profit and loss account shows net profit, means ultimate profit of the firm after meeting all the operating and non-operating expenses, means all the expenses related to office. When we deduct all this from gross profit, we will be able to generate net profit. Fine. So accounting helps us to calculate the profit and loss. Next one is to know the exact reasons leading to net profit or net loss. Accounting helps us to know the exact reasons by showing trading and profit and loss account, because by showing all this we will get to know about number one, how much goods have been purchased during a particular period, how much goods have been sold during a particular period, and how much goods have remained unsold, and what is its value. By knowing all this, we can easily get to know about the net profit or net loss. Fine. So our next point is to ascertain the financial position of the business. For a businessman, only ascertaining profit or loss of the business is not sufficient. So the businessman must also know the financial health of the business. For it, the business balance sheet is to be prepared to know the financial soundness of the business, which shows the position of assets, liabilities and capital of the proprietor. Asset means, what do you mean by assets and liabilities here? First of all, we must get to know about the amount of money receivable from debtors, amount payable to creditors, position of inventory means stock, and position of loan or capital. So asset means that a person, or we can say a thing that is useful to somebody. Fine. Basically we can say that things that are resources owned by a company which have future economic value that can be measured and can be expressed in terms of money. For example, cash, investment, land, building, vehicle, these all are our asset. So by knowing the financial position of the business, a businessman can easily correlate with the assets and liabilities being there in the business. Fine. And a liability, we can say, a thing for which someone is responsible. Or we can say, if the business has taken the loan, fine. So it's the liability, or we can say responsibility for a business to pay back that loan. Liability is a fancy word for debt, that you have taken some money or you have borrowed some money from somebody for your business. So once you know your liabilities, you can easily subtract them from your total assets. Fine. So you can easily get to know about the financial position of the business by knowing its liability or asset. Fine. Next one is to prevent and detect errors and frauds. How to prevent and detect errors and frauds? If we see that our business is maintained on the proper guidelines through accountancy, so it will be easy for us to detect errors and frauds. Because if we have prepared the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet honestly, it will be easy for the other person who is there interested in the business, say it be competitors, say it be investors, say it be financial users, they can easily detect the errors and frauds of the business. Fine. Last one is to provide information to various parties. Another main objective of accounting is to communicate the accounting information to various interested parties. What are the interested parties in the business? Like owners, investors, creditors, banks, employees, etc. So the information helps them in taking the sound and good decision about the business entity. Fine. So all these are the objective of the business. Your homework is to read all this along with the previous topic, accounting and its characteristics.